Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. Thank you all for joining us. What I'm going to do today is I have this stamp from Temu that has just some scripted cursive words. You can't really read it. And what I was wanting to do was I need one more tag. So I've got the yellow and I'm going to stamp it with green. I've got this other stamp tag and green fixed up, and I don't know, I may try to do just a tone on it and stamp them both, but I'm going to try my best to do this and just, you know, all down the papers, and just if it runs across, that's fine. We're just going to do it like so. I'm going to try my best to do this and do it with a quickness. So I want to, tomorrow I think I'm going to be done making my ephemera bits tonight. I've got this stack of stuff I need to get cut up, glued together, and this and that. So then I think I'm going to be finished with making ephemera bits. Hopefully. Hopefully I will be. Okay, this is a new one, so I need to rub it. And I kind of want it just to go pretty much just about off the paper. And I'll move the papers, turn them every which way to get it stamped on there. I just wanted to lay it down the closest I could get it in a corner. And this paper here that has like to me it looked like lemon leaf. I found it in a paper pad that I got from Hobby Lobby. I cannot remember the name of the paper pad, but I know it came from Hobby Lobby. So I want to say it was Vintage Florals, maybe, something like that. It's one of those big bulk buy paper pads, you know, that they have. And I'm just going to do this in this green. Probably make the biggest mess ever, but we just going to do it. And I don't care if it's light or dark. I just want something on the background besides just the plain cardstock, you know. That's what I'm going for here. So like I said, we're just gonna just try our best to get it stamped. Yep, that's gonna be good. Like I said, I don't care if it's light or dark. I just want I wanted some kind of script in the background is what I was going for. And then I'm just going to take and turn this. I need to move this over. Huh. Well, that ain't gonna work, is it? Maybe we can turn this pad and do that. That's gonna double stamp it. Okay. Bad idea. Bad idea. And seeing the reason why I'm putting it on this is because this is the biggest stamp thing that I have. Because my other ones are already loaded up with stamps. Alright, let me get my stamp paper out that I've been stamping stuff on. Let's put it down on the desk. And let's see if we can't get this done on here. And like I said, I don't care if the words are, you know, matched up or not. I just wanted script in the background, so the background was not plain Janie, and I think I'm gonna like that. I'm gonna move this over here and just stamp it off right here. Oh, I think I'm gonna like it. That's gonna be cute. I just need to get me some cardstock. Which, I mean, you know, like I'm cardstock poor, I'm talking. I got too much cardstock, to be honest with y'all. But yeah, I think I need to take and just get me some cream cardstock and do some stamps like this with the words in that. Different, I want to get me some more different scripts of handwriting of such, or, you know, put it in the background. Oh, ooh, I'm glad I caught that. And I want to put it on like do me up some tag bases and stamp them different colors so that we have them. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Yep, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, let's do us one down here. Just do a stamp off real quick, and we'll just do the top half here real quick and get this bottom piece down here. Like I said, I didn't. Oh, that's a beating up against my table, making a racket, ain't it? Y'all, I'm sorry. I didn't want to do a heavy ink on it. I just wanted to. I'm just going to take this paper and just get the most of this off that I can. All this is where I stamp. I just use it to stamp off on. Eventually I'll take and turn it into you know, something for a journal. I don't know. We'll do something with it eventually. I just use it to stamp off on. It's coffee dyed paper that I did myself when I first got the inkling that I was wanting to do junk journals. And this is just a baby wipe. It's the one I'm cleaning my stamp off with. I know there's proper stamp cleaning things, and I did some stamping with green and yellow with numbers and such like that, and it turned most of my stamps like a blue-green color. It's funny. But yeah, so see what I'm saying? It almost looks like glass. I think that's cool. I think that's pretty neat, actually. All right. So, clean this stamping thing up. There's some paper towel. Got me one right here. Handy dandy paper towel. All right. So we'll set this over to the side and let it dry before we put it up. But see what I'm talking about when you stamp it with the green? It makes it look like, it really looks like glass. I think that's cool. I'll take my stamp stuff. This is stuff that I still need to, a few items I still need to get stamped, and I got a whole box full of stuff that I want to get stamped up, but I just hadn't got to it yet. That was kind of what I was wanting, hoping to attempt to do today, but it's okay. I had a good day. We went and ate with Jordy and her family. Had a good old day, and I think I just put that on there upside down. I don't know. I can't read it. Okay, it goes this way, knucklehead. That's why it wasn't sticking. You got it on there the wrong way. There you go. That's close enough. That's good enough. So I got to see the little moonbeam. We went and ate with them. Came home, and Moonbeam made her a little beaded necklace that had dinosaurs on it. Jordy made her a pretty necklace with like a amethyst, so it turned out really pretty. Then she made her sister Autumn a pair of looked to be to me like a brown jadeite stone. It was real pretty. It turned out really good. And I sat and made up some little bead dangles for my tags to go with my lemon journal while they were doing that stuff. Alright, so now let me put this ink up. I'm not going to get up and put it up. I'm just covering it up so it doesn't get messed up. Alright, so now I'm going to round my corners. I like that. That would be so neat to just do, like, you know, a couple of get you, you know, just go through, make 4 or 5, up to 10 tags of all the different color ink I have. I may do that one day. I may not do it on camera, or I may, I don't know. Because here lately, whenever I plan to do stuff off camera, I've not been able to, so I've had to do pretty much all of this journal work on camera. Well, that messed up, didn't it? My hand slipped. And I'm sorry about my squeaky chair. I've been sitting here for 2 hours getting my pieces together, deciding what I wanted to do while Autumn took her shower, fed the dog, gave him a bath, took him out, you know, while he was being rowdy and rambunctious. So I was like, well, I'm nowhere near ready to get into filming a video. You can go ahead and do what you need to do, you know. So she's like, okay. So I just sat here and was, you know, collecting up my thoughts about what I wanted to do, and maybe what I needed to get done. Because I know I need a whole lot more journal cards and tags for this than I do pockets. And my crazy self sat here and was cutting and started making pockets. I was like, oh goodness, I cannot quit making pockets. What is it? So I thought about doing this on here and then putting lemons down at the bottom, or maybe putting lemons at the top. But that's why I said I didn't really care if it misstamped here, because I knew I had planned on putting that piece there. I think that's going to be cute. And see, it's just that little bit of script in the background changed that whole taglet. Because see, look, this is what it was going to look like without the script. Plain Janie. See? See what a difference that makes? Just completely different. Oh, I love it. I like it. I like it a lot. And then I've got some yellow tag bits and green tag bits I'm going to tiny attach. And of course, you know, look at here, y'all, with the vellum on it. Hush up. So I wanted to do another vellum one with the script behind it. Oh, that's going to be pretty. Oh, yeah, that's going to be so pretty. Okay, yep, that's it. All right, get my glue pad stacked out here. And we may not get these, I know I'm probably not going to get all this done in an hour, but, you know, we're going to try our best to keep on keeping on, you know. I may have to do one more video of, whoops, we need the ink. Need the ink. Quit getting ahead of yourself, woman. May have to do one more video of building ephemera for it, because like I said, for some reason or another, with this particular journal, I mean, I think it's going to wind up being pretty for some reason. I don't know if it's my Mojo's not with this, because it's not my color scheme. It's a little brighter, you know, but it's pretty. I mean, I love it. I think that's might be what it is. It's a little brighter than what I'm used to. And it's just green and it's just green and yellow, you know, so you can't just, and it's got white and black accents, so it's kind of hard for me to come up with the ephemera bits, but I think it challenged me. That's pretty much what it did. It challenged me, you know, because most other journals, you know, you take book page, make you some pockets, make you some tuck spots and this and that, put your embellishments, which, you know, scrapbooking, it's embellishments, and here it's ephemera, so it's different. So, you know, you take those bits and put them on there, and it looks beautiful. It's ready to go. It's a little more simpler. But this one challenged me a little bit, and I think that was what it was. But I think I'm going to tell you, I think this is going to wind up coming together quite pretty. And because I was like, I don't know what it is. Is my mojo gone? What happened, you know? I don't know. My mojo's not gone. It's just, it's different colors. And it's only like 2 colors, you know, with white and black accents. So it's a little harder to wrap your head around, you know, what you need to do, that type thing. I'm going to move this stack over here out of the way for the time being. And then we're going to glue these bits down, get these tags done. Let's cover up our ink. And Maggie, yes, and because I had the name wrote down, Maggie. If you're watching, Miss Maggie, my printer, I've answered a few times in the comments. My printer is a Canon TS9521C. I got it at Best Buy. I think it was this past January. I want to say this past January. I bought it there. No, last January. So 2023 was when I bought it at Best Buy. And it's called and if you can look on YouTube and look you up some videos on it, it's called the Crafters printer, and that's what I knew it as for a long time. So when I was looking and asking, you know, I was like, do you all carry the Crafters printer? And they're like, what are you talking about? And I was like, I don't know, that's all I know it as. That's all everybody that I've seen, that's all they've called it. But yeah, it is an awesome printer. So I was like, maybe my replies weren't coming through on my videos or something. I'm not sure. But I made a note to myself to make sure that in today's video that I mentioned what printer I used. Because I know you've asked me a few times. But it is a Canon TS95C. And it is an awesome printer. It prints, and the biggest reason I wanted it, because it printed 12 by 12. It actually prints banners. It'll print 17 inches wide, and I think it's 32 inches long or 36 inches long. But my biggest thing was I could take my 65-pound white 12 by 12 cardstock and print my own scrapbooking pages. That's why I wanted it so bad. Because I was tired of buying all the colored cardstock. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I have that background color pack that I have. And I'll have to look the name up for that for you all too. I should have put that one in the middle, shouldn't I? This one. No, that's fine. Okay. Because I kind of wanted like a bigger middle one, yeah. But yeah, so Miss Maggie, if you're watching, sweetie, that's the printer I use. It has a top loading and a back-loading printer for like for the banner piece, and it has a front tray also for like regular paper. Most of the time I'll use it's called the rear tray, or the rear feed is what it's called. So I'll just use that, and I just sit there and load papers through it and just run it and run it and run it, and change out the ink and run it, run it, run it. Now the ink is a wee bit costly if you buy the Canon name brand ink, but I have found a really reasonable, affordable, and compatible, and I have been using it since before Christmas of this past year ink on Amazon. I may have to put paper on the back of that, but I think that's going to stiffen up. Yeah, it's not flimsy. That's going to stiffen up once that glue dries. Oh yeah, I like that, y'all. What do y'all think? I love that. See the script in the back? I like that a lot. Okie dokie. That did exactly what I wanted, or what I was hoping for. And I think that too, you know, because you buy things and you're like, oh, I can do this and that and other with it. You know, and you kind of have a project build in mind, and then you sit down to start working on that said project, and it seems like everything that you had in mind or had envisioned, it has not come to fruition for you. And that started off from the get-go with my cover. But I think my cover turned out really pretty. I like it. And I covered, like I said, I reverse covered and did a the book. It's just it was a paperback book with a glassy front. It was a what the heck was it? It was a French book, actually. I'm gonna have to put that under my mat. It's gonna bow up on me because it's got glue on it and vellum. And that'll be bowed all to pieces. Alright, so let's put these pieces down here. Alright, that's needs to go over there. So I wanted to get these loose book pages used up first and get them out of my way. And then I'll have that that French book page out here. And I don't know if I'll use it for a glue mat like these or not. Because like I said, I have glue mats, you know what I mean? So I want to use the book page as Ephemera makes. I don't want to use it as a glue book, basically. So like this is that book that I made my daughter forever ago. I made an altered book for her. I bought it at the Dollar Tree. The book was purple, and the papers that I was using was purple. It had purple roses and stuff on it, and I saved the other parts of those paper pad to make my purple rose journal, because I was like, well, if I can do this, let me try making a journal. So I started buying up bits to go with my journal pieces, you know. Is that straight? Straight-ish. Straight enough, because it ain't gonna move. It's on there. Okay, I like that. That looks good. That looks... Now see, the difference with that script in the back being stamped was, imagine, you know, that was not going to be there. It's just going to be plain. And I was like, no, I got to find me some type of script stamp to stamp the back of that. So that just changed the whole look of it. Alright, I'm going to slide that under my mat. And then in a day or two, when we go to put our ephemera together and put it in the book, someone please make sure they put in the comments, check under your mat, woman. That's where your big long tags are that you made that you're hunting for. So be like, go check under that mat. That's where they're at. Because, you know, I've done that a couple of times. made pieces and stuck it under. The one I found, I made a pretty pocket and stuck it under my my ceramic ink box. And went to pick it up to move it over here because I was inking a bunch of stuff and found it underneath it like, I don't know, 2 weeks later, 2 or 3 journals later. Yeah, it was funny. All right, so these here, I was wanting to put that in the signature, but I think I'm not going to do that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink around it, and I'm going to just put it in a pocket some way or another. I'm going to round the edges on this. And then this here where it has like the blue on the front, I thought that would be a good little closure for that. And it's just, I wanted to leave it open, so I may cut these flaps off just as another journaling spot is what I'm thinking. I may do that because I really don't want an envelope, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm going to leave it like, well, yeah, because I can do that and you can use it as an envelope if you would wish. So I want to do these. I want to get these envelopes done because most of all this just has to be inked. But yeah, I was like, I wanted to dress those tags up, and look, I just inked the blue off of that. I shouldn't ink that. I don't know. So, Miss Betty, I hope your journal's coming along well for you. I know you were sharing in the comments about your progress, and so I hope it's turning out good for you. That's what I was starting to say, I think, in yesterday's video. I hope you weren't on the struggle bus like I am. I hope yours is coming along a little better than mine is. I mean, I think it's going to be okay, but I don't know. It's just something I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's hard to put my finger on it, you know. And I think really the biggest issue, like I said, is, you know, it's green and yellow, and that's pretty much all the color that's in it. And I don't want to do these real heavy on the bends. I just want to ink it up where I cut it, or knock that white off of it. And I'm going to do this real light in here. I don't want to do that real dark either. See, just a little bit, just a little hint of it. That's all I want. Now, if this was a vintage photo, I'd bust it up good. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. We'll just do a little bit of green in here. I don't want a bunch. I just want to make sure that you can't see any white, or I printed it both sides and then cut it out. Okay. Should I round these? I think we should. Because that up there is rounded. Whoopsie, sorry about that racket. I'm going to round them, and then that way it looks a little more finished. I can't hang on to nothing. Or I feel that it looks a little more finished. And it's mainly because these pieces up here are rounded. So now let's go back and re-ink that. There we go. Yep. Alright, so yeah, so I think tomorrow I'll do Sunday. Well, this will be your Saturday video, so tomorrow will be Sunday's video, and it's going to be my Sunday, actually. Ooh, do you see what I was doing? I about inked the whole back of that thinking it was glue. So I think what I'm going to do, and I don't need to do that with that. I need to do this with the wet glue. So we'll get our ephemera bits finished up. Why is that? Okay, because it's on a flip-flop, that's why. And I'm going to put it right here in the middle. I'm trying to make it sure where I glue it to, that it won't mess it up. That I won't accidentally glue it to glue the whole thing closed. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, I think about one more day of ephemera builds. Whoopsie, it slid. And I think we'll have enough ephemera to make sure. And I was thinking about maybe possibly just going ahead and putting the journal together and do a semi placement to see what else we needed. And then I went ahead and started a lemon stuff folder, because these bits here have like that bluish green to it. So I went ahead and then I'll start collecting up some more lemon pieces, you know what I mean? And so then I can, yeah, see, that'll flap open and you can write on it. Oh yeah, that's already done. Looks a little crooked. But yeah, and then we'll just clip that in, or I don't want to put anything else on the back of it or anything like that. So it needs to go in this way because that's the way the writing is, isn't it? Yep, so it'll need, oh, see, that goes good with that, where'd that, oh, I was like, what did I do with them? See, I'm already hunting them. See the cursive script and that script on the thing? Yep. I didn't even pay attention that it had writing on the back of it when I was cutting it out. All right, yep, that's going to look good. All right, so that will be considered an journal cardy like bit. Should we make this an envelope? What do y'all think? Because I got a bunch of little bitty ephemera pieces. Like, if you really wanted, you could take and glue this, because this is 110-pound cardstock. You could take and glue this here, and, you know, all of these are on 110-pound cardstock. So you could take and glue it, you know, like in an L shape, and use it as a tuck spot as well. So I think whatever little bitty ephemera pieces and these little journal card pieces here, those would make really good tuck spots on a page. You take and glue them down like, you know, like I said, in an L shape on either side. And that's really good tuck spots, because that's on 110-pound cardstock as well. All of that just needs to be inked. Yeah, let's just go ahead and make this a pocket. And I'm just going to glue on the circle part here, so that I don't get nothing else messed up. And then that way it'll be a good flexible fat pocket. So you can stuff it full of little ephemera bits. So I hadn't made any ephemera pockets or envelopes for this journal. And I didn't ink it before I done that. But that's okay, because we want to put it down. And then we'll ink it. And I'm doing a little smudge on it here, just so it'll be good and fat envelope. And I may have to put a little more glue on this edge. No, I don't think so. It's a holding on there good. That one's not. It's a wanting to peel up. Mainly because it's 110-pound cardstock. And even though I scored it, it's still wanting to pop open, you know. Okay, there we go, y'all. So then, like I said, any of these smaller ephemera pieces that I don't use, like, you know, to decorate with, we'll put them in this. And then that way whoever wants it, or whoever, if I give it to somebody. I think I might wind up giving this to my sister for Mother's Day. You're welcome, Kim. Well, happy Mother's Day. It's going to be late, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you live far away and you ain't come up here since Easter. And then I've been working. So I may mail it to you and Caitlin, her music papers. And just tell you happy late Mother's Day. Because she does a lot of cooking and stuff. I think it'd be a good recipe for her kitchen. And she also has, I can't remember, what is that, the Green Daisy Pyrex plate collection and stuff, and cups and the bowls and that. Because I've been, she said she had a few items and such, but she needed certain bits and bobs, you know, plates and coffee cups and mugs, what have you, type thing. So I ran into a lady uptown here in our area at one of the thrift stores who had some of that Crazy Daisy Pyrex stuff. So I bought her some for Christmas last year and this year to go in her collection. And it's this kind of green, and then she has it's the green and white, and then the gold and white. And I'm not sure if the gold and white's called the same thing or not. But this would go good with her dishes, I think. So see, that's what I'm saying. I always usually normally have somebody in mind when I make a project most of the time. But, you know, like I said, some things I don't. Some things I'm like, ooh, that's going to be pretty. Let's make it. So then, and then that way you'll have some little bits, you know, to write it on a little note card or what have you, or get it out of a magazine and put it in there. I think we just need to go halfway with that bit. Just do halfway, and that'll be a good hold on it. And I'm going to go in a V shape, because see, that's in a V, so I'm just going to glue heavy on this in like a V shape, and that'll stick down in there and hold it really well. And then hopefully I won't glue it shut. I got a little too heavy-handed on the glue in there. And like I said, that's a little stiff because that's on, you know, 110-pound cardstock. But the more you open it and close it, the more the fabrics will get broke down to where that'll slide in and out real easy. Okay. I like that. That's going to be cute. So that'll be our little extra ephemera pouch holder. Whatever ephemera we don't decorate up with or use, we'll put it in that. Hopefully we will. But yeah, I wanted to get those tags stamped and get those 2 envelopes fixed for sure in today's video, because that was part of the kit, the paper kit actually. So then these things here, and I may go back and stamp on these as well, because I want to use these as journal cards. So I'm probably going to go back and stamp on that, and these little small tags here. So yeah, we'll do that. All of these here. Yeah, So these need to be stamped on. So let's put them in a different pile. This here just needs to be inked and glued down there. And around the corners on it. All of this needs to have corners rounded, inked, and tops fixed. Alright, so you need these little corners right here. I know a lot of you probably know, but the best way to do that is take your hole punch and punch it like that, instead of having to worry about trying to cut that, because that's the hatefulest little corner bit to cut. So you just take your hole punch and do that, and there you go. And that's what I did on this one. I missed the but now if you wanted to, so like you can use some 110-pound cardstock, and you can just print you some pretty patterns on it and take and cut it out into ticket shapes. You know, have you like the serrated edge cutter, like the Tim Holtz serrated edge cutter, a good tear ruler. If you do cardstock, you're going to have a little bit of oomph on it. And then you take the corners and punch it like that too, and make your own tags, or your own tickets, I'm sorry. So, yeah, that's another good idea for that as well, to make your own tags and such. And I'm not wanting to put a whole big bunch of green border on this, just enough to get it to where it stands out from that background. That's all I'm doing. And I just wanted to cover up the two part on this one. I don't know why. Because basically, you know, that's just yellow. So, you got to add a little bit of lemony something to it, so it'll go with your lemon set. And that's what I was thinking anyways. So let's glue everything over here together all at once. Just roll the glue across it and just be done with it. Yeah, I like that. I always like to do that to make sure it gets a good contact. Is that, I need to do the small corner rounder. I'm looking for it and it's sitting over here. I'm hunting for it because I usually, it's usually up on that shelf. And I just want to do the small one because I didn't want to cut my tag off, or my stamp. I didn't want to mess up my stamp piece there. So then we'll take and ink around this, and then that journal card bit will be done. And I like that a bit. I think that's cute. We could probably still put something else over here, but And then, like I said, I printed the light yellow on the back, and it looks like a cream paper. I probably could have printed this whole kit on a cream paper and not wasted my ink for doing the yellow. And see, I printed it on it, but that's the journal card bit. Alright, so let's close this up for a minute. These pieces here, it needs to be inked around. And these had like a yellow border bit around them, so I just kind of left that and didn't do a real close, tight, fussy cut on them. And I'm trying not to hit this too hard because I still like that black border around that. I just wanted to, and this is like a textured paper. You can't really see it. It's hard to see it, but it's like a textured paper. And it, like I said, it was in one of those kits from, one of those paper pads from Hobby Lobby. Oh. Do we want to make you a tag shape? Yes, we do. Let's see. these are a wider tag, so let's put a wider top piece on it. More of an angle, I should say. Can y'all see what I'm doing, or am I'm just setting plumb off the screen and when I do that? I'm sorry, y'all. And it's probably took me, you know, the whole half of the video to figure that out. I'm so sorry. But like I said, you know, me and the chair battle, if it's not, it was for a minute. And I said, yep, because I reached up to hit the record button and it goes, and it stopped. And I was like, no, you're not doing that to me tonight. So I was afraid to move it, you know, because it quit doing it. And I was like, well, if I move it or adjust my weight or whatever it is, then it that causes it to start doing it for, you know, I'll be sitting in this thing for hours and it'll just start going, and it'll just slowly just go down. I'm like, what in the world? And it does, and it only seems like it does it on the weekend. I swanny. Like, come on, man. This is not going to be a weekend thing where we fight with the chair. I think that's going to be pretty on there. It's just a few little, you know, simple tags, and these I left white on the back. I'm put this down a little bit because I'm not sure what kind of topper I want to put on it yet. I'm thinking, because I've got these suede bits here, if I can get them out. I've got this kind of yellow, and then I've got this green. And I was thinking of doing, I may do the green because I think that's going to match better. That yellow's not as bright of a yellow as I would like, so we'll probably do this green topper on them. I like that bit. Yep, I think I'll do that. That's going to be nice. And these here I printed on 40-pound printer paper, and that's usually what I use for my to print my kits on. So like if it's a fussy cut page, I'll stick the 40-pound paper in there, and some of them I will just stick a regular 20-pound paper in there because I know I'm going to cut it apart and glue it to something else, and that's what I do. Alright. Oh, we still got these bits too. Let's use these because we've already started using this, so let's just continue on with this. Are you going to let me cut you and not fray up with these pair of scissors, I hope? I hope you will. Yeah, let's just go on ahead and use these. I cut too much. Cut it too long. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do that. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry about that, y'all. I know that racket is, I'm so sorry about that. I got the fumble fingers. I'm so sorry, y'all. As you go from hearing me mumble and something goes and just crashes, you know. But yeah, that turned out kind of sweet. I thought it was going to be like, yeah, but I like that. It may be the wrong color topper, but it goes with the rest of our topper bits. So it goes over here. Ugh. I'm so sorry about dropping everything, y'all. Please forgive me for that. Yeah, I woke up this morning and I had the awfulest headache. I mean, like I was about almost sick to my stomach with the headache. And then, but I'd woke up several different times, like throughout my sleep. And then I should have woke up at 10 a.m. this morning and stayed up is what I should have done. But I started watching videos, rolled over, and went back to sleep. So I was like, well, I guess I needed to rest, you know, since how I did that. So then I woke up at like 1:30 something to 2. And I kind of just laid there for a little bit, and I was like, man, my head hurts really, really bad. So I guess I slept too much or too hard or something. I don't know. So I woke up with a headache. And then I had the headache all the way up until we finally, when we went and ate about like 6 or so. And then finally my headache went away. So I don't know. Maybe it was because I didn't have any caffeine in me or any food in me. Because I didn't eat a snack last night either after supper. Which, you know, is it's not a midnight snack. It's a 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning snack. Thought about just doing that there. I'm going to get me a drink right quick. And I moved my chair, and I slid it back just a hair, so I wouldn't bump the table. So now we'll probably be lowering it in the floor. And it squeaks to, I don't know. I know one thing, I'm going to work me a couple of weeks and get me some money saved to go buy me a chair. I'll tell you that. I want to get me one of them where like it's, I call it the butt stools, where it's just, you know, where you just have just the butt part. It's just the seat part, not a back or anything like that on it. I want to get one of them and raise my tables up. Because the main reason is because I want to take these towers that's over behind me that has the nine drawers in it. I want to put them underneath my table right here in front of me. So, yeah, that's why I want to do that, just to be honest. And then I can take and get me let's say I have 1, 2, 3. I got 3 of the, 2 of them are the 5-tier 12x12 Iris rolly carts with the boxes in them. One of them is a 6 one, so I got it before they changed to the 5. So, and it's the 2 5 ones are right here, the 6 ones over there. 1 5 has nothing but Christmas in it, the 6 one has nothing but Christmas in it, and both of them have 2 boxes stacked on top. And then the 1 5 drawer has, let's see, all of my Cartabella, all of my Stamperia, and all of my Echo Park paper packs in that. And then on the top of it, it has my box where I save, you know, like 12x12 papers for, you know, kits and stuff to go with my smaller boxes like these. Because I have smaller boxes like this that I have stuff bought to embellish with. What do I want to do here? Oh yeah, I wanted to put tag toppers on it. Duh. I'm a knucklehead, I'm sorry. Let's see, we're at 55 minutes. But yeah, I think that'd be cute. I may take that tag topper off of that, because I don't like it. It don't go with it, does it? Yep, that one don't go with it. I mean, it goes with the other tags, the other tag toppers that we have. but it don't go with this. So we'll save that piece. I'll just put it over here. We'll save that little bit. But see what I'm talking about? Like the back of this is like a silk and the front of it's that. So then you got to cut it apart and then do it. Well, we could fold it like that and staple it. And that's what I think I'm going to do anyways. I'm going to try to put a pinch on it. And see if I can't get it on there like that. I was like, what did I do with my tiny attacher now? I done throwed it away. Slung it somebody. But the only thing is with this right here is getting it on over top of it. And getting it centered where I want it. That don't look too bad. I like that. Alright, let's fix this up and done here. I think I'm just going to cut it. Oh, now it wants to mess up. Of course it does. Because see, you can put it together at the bottom like this and glue it. Or you can just take your tiny attacher and just tiny attach it right on there. And that's what I'm going to do. But I got to fix it where it covers up them holes from the other tiny attachment. There we go. Yep, okay. Okie dokie. Let's see, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 more of them. And then I need to stamp these. So I think I'm going to call that a video for today, since how I've mumbled and busted your eardrums by dropping everything on my desk. And complained about my chair again. So, you know, that's a, you know, that, hey, that's a video for me right there. You got to mumble, you got to drop everything, you got to complain about something, especially your chair. Yeah, or your hands hurting. That's all I do on my videos. Alrighty, I'm just picking y'all. Nobody has said that. That's just me, you know, critiquing myself. That's all that is. We did quite a bit today, though. We got these pieces. Yeah, I think I like cutting it apart better. We got these. We got these envelopes done. Yeah. Oh yeah, and we got our tags stamped and done. So yeah, we did a right smart today. Not too bad, especially with the stamping bit and cleaning it up. That took a little bit. Yeah, so we did a little bit today, y'all. I'm happy. So thank y'all so much for watching and hanging in there and putting up with my shenanigans and this and that. And I thank you so much for the comments, and thank you all so much for being so polite and being so respectful and just being awesome people. I greatly appreciate my viewers and subscribers, and y'all are just the nicest folks. Thank you so much. I'm looking because I want to put this tag topper on here. Yeah, I think I'll do that with them. Yep, okie doke. Let's do that real quick. I'll cut a nut and put it on that other one there. Oh, split it apart a little bit more. You know, I got to pick it up and drop something else one more good time before I let y'all go. I'm just picking. But yeah, I thank you all so greatly. I mean, y'all are just the nicest folks. Y'all really are. I like that. Alrighty. I'm going to let y'all go. I hope y'all have a good evening. I hope you've had a good weekend. I didn't even ask you how you was or about your weekend. I'm so sorry. Because, you know, I get thrown off because for me it's still, you know, the weekend. Like tomorrow's my Sunday. So I'll make a couple videos tomorrow to try to get a little bit ahead for the week. But, yeah. So, Yep, I hope y'all enjoy yourself, enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy your crafting, and y'all just have a good old time. And I'm going to snap this on here, and I'm going to hit the button and stop recording right after I get that done. So there we go, y'all finished. Thank y'all so much. Have a good night.